Hello and welcome. So this is your this is your full moon magic video. This is your full moon magic video. That was quite difficult to say, And as you can hear, like I have recorded these on like the lead up to the full moon. I have actually like completely like each one of these videos in the moon magic cycle I have recorded at the right time so that you actually like I'm in the energy and you can feel the vibration from me. And so as you can see, the full moon's coming, my voice is going. This happens every time I am getting an upgrade. Like my voice just completely changes, and this for me is one of the things that you can actually be really aware of. And when you attune to the moon, and if you come into the energy vortex where I teach attuning to the moon for manifestation and healing, like these are some of the things that you can like really look out for. So for me, this is like I'm stepping more into my truth. I'm stepping more into my power of my voice. So this is having a huge shift. And actually, funny enough, this kind of resonates because where I am with my work and the things I'm stepping up to speak about, more about sex, more about our sexual energy and more about our sensual power, and how our sensual power is directly like related to our manifestation and our self-power. Like our self-power, our sensuality is our self-power, and it's our natural essence like for manifestation. So if we're trying to we don't need to do anything for manifestation apart from just activate our like innate essences, one of them being our sensuality and our sexuality. The more we hold, the thing is, if we're trying to manifest everything that we desire in love and money, but we're holding all this shame and disgust around our body and sex, then there's just misalignment there. There's so much working against us on a very powerful level, because our sexual energy is when our sexual energy is the most purest, it is the most powerful. And so I'm starting to speak more about this, about healing our sexual energy and reclaiming our sensual power. And like my voice is just going. So for me, there's like a whole energetic up level that's coming through. So it's like this heart chakra to throat chakra. Up level and upgrade. I can really feel it. So if this is the first time you've dropped into my world, my name is Natasha. I'm a psychic healer, an online business mentor, and manifestation coach. Well, you can call me a manifestation coach for the purpose of over here. I'm a manifestation coach. I do all things manifestation. I love manifestation, but in a pure way. None of the trickery or the steps, hop in and step in, that they make you do online. We're taking this back to, we are extensions of the universe. We are energy. Therefore, a manifestation power we have all the time. We just have to, if we think about something and hold it down, it's coming. Like the trees hold that light's coming, it's there every day, just like that. Like a tree does not think, oh, well, I don't know whether, will the sun come out today? Will it? Will the sun come out today? Am I going to get enough light today? Maybe I should stop growing. Because what about if the sun doesn't come out? Do you think I should just stop growing for a moment and just wait until that happens? It never does that. It continues to grow because it knows it's coming every single day. It just knows. There is certainty there. We've gone way past trust here. It is certain. And this is what I teach. We've got to be in this vibration of certainty, and then in our true innate essences. And that is when we become the most magnetic, and our manifestation goes through the roof. Okay, so we're just going to do a little bit of release work there from you folks. Okay, so allow anything that wants to be shifted from your heart to your throat. Claim that. A little full moon, a little bit of a full moon shifting, energy shifting work there going on. it'll only work. By the way, I just want you to know that will only work for you if you are ready for it, if you want it, and you're ready for it, okay? So don't worry, it won't shift anything that is not ready to be shifted, but it will only shift things that you want to and that is ready to. So full moon. Full moon is a time, for me, the full moon is really and truly a time that we do nothing and we honor the energy that is flowing through our body. So for me, the full moon time is not a time, like, I don't make big plans at the full moon. I don't do like for me, this time is a really sacred time. I spend a lot of time going, I'll be out in nature under the full moon. I don't plan big events. Like, I do go and, like, so I'm going to say I go and see family and friends. I go and do things. But it's like, for me, there's almost this time where I'm like, you know, I'm also create a lot of space in my in my schedule. So I'm really honoring like the 3 days. For me, a full moon is always over 3 days. It is always over 3 days. And for me, we are feeling it is a time for you to just to feel that energy. Be with your body and be like, what do I want to do? Do I want to lie? Do I want to play? Do I want to, like, what is this energy calling me to do? What is this? And again, you're still focusing on really grounding yourself. You're still focusing, hold that vision high. You're still focusing. Everything is very similar to the pre-full moon. But the full moon, you're just honoring that time and space more, moving your body. The full moons will call for movement of your body. You know, you would have done a lot of grounding and gratitude. So now you're going to, again, still hold yourself in love, but you're going to be maybe moving that body. Well, however your body is feeling, I want you to put the music on for it. So maybe your body is feeling rather, you know, like it's got anger in it. So you're going to put some music on that lets you like sing, project at the top of your voice. You know, maybe it's deep sensual music, maybe it's fun music. But you know, and if you can actually get out underneath the full moon with a speaker, like I do this quite a lot with my kids, actually go outside and dance underneath the full moon. Make little fires and cauldrons. No, not cauldrons, I use calendars. Make little fires, or we actually just go out and make a fire, like a little fire, you know, tiny little fires. You can make it in your cauldron if you want to. I don't have a cauldron. Don't actually practice. I can honestly say I don't actually practice witchcraft. It's not something that I do. I do manifestation, and I attune to the moon. I tune to the moon and I make fires. Dance around a fire, but I don't practice any witchcraft. That's probably like, some people call me a little bit witchy, but for me, I just like, there's that symbol of like burning and that I love. But yeah, I don't practice any witchcraft, but I do like lighting fires and dancing around them. And I do manifestation rituals, so each to their own. Like, it is what it is. I'm more of a psychic healer. I see myself as a psychic healer, but I tune to the moon. Some people will even call that witchy, but for me, I just feel that's like natural. It's very just you're becoming in flow with the divine powers of the universe rather than working against them. That makes me a witch. I'm happy. I'm happy to be called a witch, a goddess. I get called a witch, a goddess. Priestess is the one I think I use. So priestess, yeah, goddess, witch, priestess. As you want. I'm happy as long as you're happy. Healer is what I always go for. Right, so all you make a little like campfire, you know, burning fires, you know, whatever you feel called to do. Like I'd say when it's colder, we tend to go, I take the kids to a little place, we go make a little campfire and we kind of have music. We always have music and watch the full moon. So it's a really good time. It's a really good time for you know, if there's things that have been coming down or coming out for you, those emotions, just tune into them and then use music to let them flow through your body. Don't, you know, maybe there is some time that you need to be still, but I definitely feel like the energy that's flowing your body, if you stay too still, like it will feel really painful. Like move now, go for walks, breathe, swim, you know, do water sports, whatever you kind of feel called to do, but just get some movement going, you know, laughter. You know, even go for a walk, howl at the moon. But for me, this is a time for us to really tune into our body, that what's like, you know, maybe you're called to go have sex outside, things like this. Like, just allow it to be like a time where you're really tuned in to your body and, you know, what's, you know, your intuition, rather than feeling like, you know, rather than having lots planned for this weekend. Like I say, for me, I will, obviously during the day I'm doing normal things, but generally in the night I've kind of like blocked this off. Like, I wouldn't go out in the evening around a full moon. I would put this time down for my own personal dance, my own personal rituals that I'm called to do. You know, and by the way, I do not charge my crystals. Like, I have crystals. I'm a massive crystal fan. Well, not actually, no, I'm not a massive crystal fan, because I'm very selective about my crystals. There's a crystal on my desk always, and I believe in the power of crystals for healing and our intention. This is why I have a golden healer on my desk, because I'm a healer. But I don't charge my crystals under every single full moon. And actually, I will switch between full moon, charging my crystals under the full moon, and charging my crystals in the sun. So I get both the masculine and the feminine energy. I will not just charge, and I'm looking at full moons and I'm thinking, so for me, this is how I work it. If the full moon makes me feel really good, I charge my crystals on it. If there's anything in a full moon that makes me feel like a little uneasy, and this full moon is bringing up maybe a lot of past, I don't charge my crystals under it. I'm completely attuned to the moon. So if this full moon is making me uneasy, I don't want to put that energy in my crystals. Okay? And this is where you become like the connection. So if you're just charging and where's the intention? And you've got to ask yourself, where's the intention? If you're just charging them underneath any other full moon, what intention are you actually putting behind that? Is there any? Because it's the intention that you put behind something that actually brings the power to it. So if there's no intention, if you're just doing it because that's what someone told you to do years ago, but you don't really know why, there's no intention, so there's no power coming behind it. So I don't charge under every full moon. I charge, I'm very specific. When the full moons make me feel really deep and mystical, I would charge them underneath the full moon. When I feel really good, if I feel really drained by a full moon, because some full moons drain you, you feel really tired. I don't want that energy going in my crystals. No, that tells me this full moon is like it's a different energy. But when the energy is good, like this full moon is actually feeling really good. I'm feeling really vibrant. So I could charge my crystals under this full moon. I probably won't, because I've just charged them underneath the sun, because I charged them under the super full moon. So then I charge them underneath the sun, and like I say, I'm really guided by my crystals. I charge my crystals when I feel like they need charging. I don't charge them every month. I feel like if I'm using something and it needs charging, yes, but so this probably one gets charged the most. But again, because I'm working with it and it's the golden healer, and I'm using it for my healing work, so it's more masculine energy, I do charge it underneath the sun more than I charge it underneath the moon. So this is probably going a bit deep for some. Maybe some of you dropped on here, but I just wanted you to know that you don't have to charge them underneath every single full moon. And if the moon doesn't make you feel good, if the full moon's not making you feel good, and you use crystals and healing, I would refrain from charging them underneath the moon. But go with charging. If you feel good to charge underneath the moon, please do. If it's something you want to do and you want to carry on doing it for the rest of your life, please do. Take what serves you, leave what doesn't. So full moon, let's just recap on this. Full moon is a time for you really tuning in, listening to, practice tuning in. You know, if your intuition is not something that you're super attuned to, this is the full moon's the time to listen. But just listen, because there'll be a lot coming through. So listen again, get that notebook out, write down what's coming up for you. Again, you're continuing to hold that vision high, channeling all your energy to your vision, holding yourself in love. You know, maybe you know, if a lot's coming up for you, maybe it's a forgiveness. Maybe some forgiveness needs to be had, so you can really release yourself from past versions of yourself right now, and so it's not feeling so tense. So deep forgiveness, hold yourself in deep forgiveness as well. So deep love, deep forgiveness. Holding that vision high, channeling everything that's coming through, channel it to that vision. And movement. movement is really important now, to move all those emotions and make sure everything's flowing. So however you're feeling, tune into that, and then put the music on that best fits. Do you know, while you're tuning into your intuition, whatever you feel called to do. So like I say, fires, get by water, go for a swim, whatever it is you're feeling like you should do, go do it. And make sure you kind of like give yourself time and space this week on the full moon, on the weekends of the full moon, to really do some things, or do the things. So there's no point booking this whole weekend up and then going, oh, I can't do anything, oh, I really want to do this but I can't. So just leave the full moon weekends a spaciousness weekend. It's a weekend where it's just for you and your body, you know, for you to do rituals, eat dark chocolate, strawberries, raspberries, you know, bring yourself into lots of like, get all your favorite foods, treat yourself, buy all your favorite foods, really indulge yourself, indulge in your sexual energy that will be coming through. If you've made yourself super busy, you're going to miss out on that beautiful sexual energy as well, because you'll just be too stressed. You know, you don't want, if you're drinking loads of coffee, drinking wine, you'll just miss out on so much energy. So really give yourself like this once a month where you're kind of like just allowing yourself to be in the beautiful energy of the full moon. Get out underneath her, go for a walk underneath her, and you know, feel that power filling you up, this divine feminine energy. Feel that power filling you up, feel it like cleansing, clearing, releasing anything that needs to go. Feel it and feel it, yeah, powering you up. Okay, so if this was the first video, there is one for all the stages of the moon. If you want to be held in more of the rituals and the ceremonies that I mentioned in here, like the full moon filling you up, the anger release, core dissolving, it's the energy vortex. They are going to be in the energy vortex, which will be available in a link somewhere where you can come in and join us in there for lots of attuning to the moon for healing and manifestation. Like literally, there's a video for everything. There will be a video for everything in there. Okay. Again, thank you so much, and I will see you on the next moon cycle.